This is Jeff Harrington. This is my 97 Fat Boy FLSTF. Lectron carburetor on there, the 300 something, whatever designation it is. I installed this. Installation went very nicely. It's actually quite easy. The only thing I've changed on this was this right here for the crankcase vent. I had to flip that over because the tube goes in, kind of angles in, and it was hitting the carburetor, and I didn't want it rubbing the carburetor, so I flipped it over, and now the tube runs down this side instead of that side. But I'm having a problem, two problems. First, let me start the engine so you can hear it, hopefully. There we go. Okay, now that's one thing to chirp when I'm sitting here flipping the throttle at an idle, well, on the stand, but when I'm driving down the road, it's pretty loud and pretty damn annoying. But that's not the biggest problem. I mean, that's just annoying. It's not like it's hurting anything to my knowledge. My real problem is that while the engine is turned off, the throttle is just smooth as glass. I mean, just like you'd expect, or like I'd expect. The problem is when I start the engine up, it's like, well, let's say taking off from a light. You know, no speeding or anything, just a leisure taking off from a light kind of thing. Shifting through the gears. When I go to throttle up, there's a firmness to the throttle, and as I overcome that firmness, then it opens too much. And it's kind of difficult to shift through the gears. It's kind of like it's easier just to pull the throttle and hold it at a certain level and then just pull the clutch and shift and stuff each time, which of course would jerk the bike and everything else. It's not comfortable at all. It's not the least bit pleasurable. In fact, I can't put up with that crap. Now everything's been lubed around the carburetor, the connections for the cable, the slide in here, underneath the throttle grip. It's been greased with the grease that came with the cable. Everything has been lubricated. Now I've got an adapter that clamps onto the cable, and you can shoot oil through it. I haven't done that, but it's a brand new cable. I don't really see why we'd need that. And like I said, when it's not running, it's just smooth as glass. But that combined with that chirping sound, I'm kind of like, well, something's not right. When I did pull off the slide to attach the cable to the slide, and then I put it back in, and I have a long history of automotive repair. I'm not new to this stuff. I do all my own repairs. I've worked for AMCO and other independent shops doing everything. I have a long history of this, so I know how to gingerly tighten things up, and I followed your directions. You put the slide back in, and the 3 screws that hold the cover of the slide in, I take my Allen wrench, I've got a screwdriver, basically Allen heads on them, and with my fingers, I snug them up very nice and gentle, no reefing on anything, other than that, and sliding it onto the intake boot and adjusting everything went together nice. I mean, I didn't have any, other than, like I said, other than having to flip that over for clearance so it wasn't rubbing the carburetor, there's really I didn't have any issues. So it does run good. I'll fire it up, I go for a ride. I haven't ridden it long enough to, I haven't gone through a tank of fuel yet, so I don't know if it's going to get that 30 to 40 more miles per tank full like you guys say a lot of people get. I hope so. That would be very cool. But anyway, other than now, if I could get this throttle problem fixed, probably, you know, the greatest thing since sliced bread. So I'm hoping you guys can help me. I hope I don't have to send the carburetor back to you or something like that. But I'm hoping for, surely I'm not the first person that's had this problem. So thank you for your time. It is currently, what is today? It's like the 15th of November, something like that. So 2020. So anyway, thank you. Bye.